Hey there, my name is Wolfram, and welcome to my channel. Whether you stumbled across this video or found it and decided to click on it, I greatly appreciate it either way. This will be the first video in a series about the mobile game Wizardry Variants Daphne. I plan on making these videos for each of the named adventurers that you can recruit in-game. Without further ado, let's get started with our first character, the elven fighter, Olive.
What am I doing here?
We'll begin with a general overview. Olive is a female elf fighter that can be recruited potentially from the start of the game. She is a general adventurer and has the wind element with neutral alignment. She can be summoned from any adventurer's remains and is a guaranteed summon from the stalwart warrior remains. Olive's unique skill is called Honest Living, which increases resistance to curse, skill binding, and fear status elements for all adjacent good allies. Her inherited skill is the fighter class skill called Will to Fight, which increases the user's accuracy, evasion, and surety when they are below a certain HP threshold. Currently, Olive has one reclass option, that being the Thief.
I'm Olive, an elf adventurer. Well, I did grow up with humans. Call on me if you ever need a good fighter.
Next, we have some general gameplay tips to consider. With Olive being a fighter, players are going to want to prioritize her with her strength stat. However, Olive's initial stats do have her with a higher base dexterity, meaning she can deal tons of damage if equipped with a dagger. Olive's wind element affinity makes her vulnerable to fire-based attacks, so make sure to equip her with the aquatic set for increased fire resistance. Her element also makes her highly effective when fighting earth-type enemies, so keep this in mind when challenging areas where they may appear. Her neutral alignment means she can be placed alongside any other alignment type. This, coupled with fighters being versatile with most melee weapons, means she can fare well in either front or back rows.
Right. Here I go. It's open!
Personally, I use Olive in the front middle row with a dagger and shield. I also equip her with full light armor set for a good balance between her defensive stats.
I've reached a higher grade. We should celebrate.
Next, let's learn a little bit about the lore of Olive with the first page of her character lore. At the age of 10, Olive was separated from her family. The elven settlement she lived in was fleeing disaster, and Olive, just wanting to see the erupting volcano, turned back to look and was left behind. Along the way, she came across some humans who hadn't managed to escape the eruption, and led them along a safe path through the forest. In gratitude, the humans brought her to a place near the capital since the elf had nowhere else to go. Olive found herself in a camp full of refugees who had built simple huts to protect themselves from the elements. Now a stray elf, she gathered firewood to offer those in need in exchange for food or shelter.
I feel as though I've just understood something.
So, what do you think about Olive? Personally, I believe she has a unique design among the other general adventurers. Her English voice actor also has given her a certain charm that I think is really nice.
They couldn't even kill my boredom.
Relax on such.
I may be a bit biased though, as she was one of the very first characters I got at the start of the game.
That was a job well done.
Thank you for watching this brief character overview of Olive, the stalwart warrior. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like or comment, and subscribe as I plan on doing more of these in the near future. Any constructive feedback is greatly appreciated. This is Wolfram signing off, and remember, as Wizardry suggests, to savor the risk.